Almost paradise. We're knocking on heaven's door. I don't know if those are the words actually, but almost
Yeah,
paradise.
that's it. That's it.
I swear that I could see forever in your eyes. Paradise. That's right. We are back. The three of us are back together to talk about Bachelor in Paradise, episode 3 of season 9. And with me to do it is Miss TJoy. How's it going today, Miss TJoy?
Hello, happy Sunday. So
Happy
glad to be
Sunday.
here.
Happy Sunday to you as well. Do you have just an overall thought of your experience of Bachelor in Paradise this week?
One thing about those tables, they do turn, don't they? They
Yep.
do turn.
Is
And
that
those
like
are
why
the
they're
days we're
actually
gonna last.
like record player? It's called turntables. Is that like bad joke? But you laughed. Thank you. And Mika is here. How are you doing today, Mika? And overall, many thoughts of the episode.
I'm good. I am glad that I'm not taking this show very seriously. And also, I was very right on a lot of things last week.
Ooh, can't wait to hear you say I told you so. Well, thank you for being here. For me too, like I don't take this show seriously. I take it as just like kind of a fluff watch. I wish it was an hour though. Cause like
Yes.
it's a fluff watch, but it's just so long, fluff watch.
Yes.
And I'm just kind of like, there's like a good 25 minutes that could have been reduced to 3. And so that could have just made it like an hour and a half right there. And there's just some things that could have been cut out.
Yes.
That I just don't think we needed. But
yes. I fast forwarded through a quarter of the episode. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
That end 25 minutes I did.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the poop baby?
Like, yeah. Oh. I fast forwarded through that entire thing.
Yeah, I mean, I took some notes, but at some points I'm just like, okay, fast forward a little bit.
Yeah.
Fast forward a little bit because like I don't need it. I don't need it. What are you talking about here, Sophie? Hi, Sophie. Sophie says, hi, girls. Are you going to recap that new Netflix reality show, Surviving Paradise? Looks like a mix of Survivor and Big Brother. No.
I haven't even seen it.
I've seen the preview. It looks like there's a lot of drama, but I don't know if Netflix knows how to cast people that I want to see on that type of show yet. It hasn't been proven to me yet. I didn't care that much for like even Too Hot to Handle and stuff like that. Like I watched them, but like there's not that many stars that emerge or people that I cared about their journey or like I want to see them on again. Perfect Match, mediocre. I don't know. So I'm just not sure if I care about that show. Have you seen the preview, Mika?
I saw a little bit of it. I'm not interested. I will say I tried to watch Perfect Match and it was not enjoyable. Like I couldn't get through the first few episodes. Like it just I've never been able to get through Too Hot to Handle, none of the seasons. So I can't I really only watch Love is Blind, and this season was shit. And even this season of The Ultimatum, I never watched the other two. But I did try to watch this season of The Ultimatum and it wasn't good. I went back and started The Ultimatum Queer Love. And Queer it was so good so far.
Yeah, like I definitely cried a lot in Queer Love Ultimatum.
Yeah. So it's hit or miss with Netflix on that front for me. I like The Circle. I like some of the other stuff.
The Circle's also mid. Right?
Yeah, like, I mean the first couple seasons that I've watched, I liked. But Netflix is hit or miss on those type of shows. There was a show, but it's not on Netflix that I want to watch. It's going to be on Prime, I think, and it is with the Bella twins, and it is going to be like based on
them becoming a mom.
No, it's about twin love.
Oh,
yes. Okay. Let me see if I can find it.
That's fun.
Yes, I'm so excited to watch it. Like it's about basically twins falling in love.
I always thought I was gonna have a twin. I think I've told you guys this before. Like my brother has twins, my sister has twins, my grandmother is an identical twin.
Mm-hmm.
My great grandmother on my mom's side had 4 sets of identical boy twins. My
Wow.
dad's mom had a set of twins that didn't make it. So yeah, my brother's the
Wow.
only
I
one that
didn't know
had
all of
fraternal
that.
twins.
No, I did not know all of that.
I don't know if
Wow.
you see it.
Okay, I'm
Twin
into
love.
it. I'm into it because like I've always had an obsession with twins, and I always thought that I might have been a twin, and my twin never made it,
Yeah.
or I ate my twin.
I've always wanted to have
You
twins.
ancient twin.
Well, that's
I've
what
always
they say. Like
wanted
you
to have
like.
twins because I'm an only child, so I wanted to have 2 kids so they could have a sibling, but I only wanted to give birth once. So I was like, it would be perfect if I could just have twins.
Yeah, I've always thought I was gonna have twins.
And
we'll
so
see.
this is on Netflix on Prime TV and Freevee, and it starts November 17th, and it is from the producers of Love Island, guys. And so I think I'm probably gonna watch this, and yeah.
I don't know if I'll cover it, but I'll watch it.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm not sure about Surviving Paradise. I will maybe check it out if I have time, but definitely will watch Twin Love.
So Sophie's saying here that House of Feeling is going to be a good watch. I don't know if it will get a second season based on the rating it's got. I'm not like it's honestly
The
like
ratings I thought was good.
I think it was because somebody posted that like in total it had like 500,000 people or so watching on different networks.
Yeah.
But like I think that then that's probably considered low. But a lot of people didn't watch it at the hour because it was competing with a lot of things at that time.
It was on a Thursday when so much was happening. I watched it later.
I didn't watch it until yesterday.
I didn't watch it till yesterday either, and I know.
Me too.
I know other people watched it yesterday. I know people they had the episode free on YouTube. I know people went and watched it free on YouTube. So I think they're trying to get it out there so people watch it, get them hooked. And if you watch the first episode, I'm sorry, you're gonna get hooked.
There's nothing better on TV right now, I don't think.
Yes, you're gonna get hooked.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's literally old school reality, like Omarosa, like that ends. Anyway,
she is TV gold.
I can go on about that episode.
And like now she's coming on with like this body yaddy yaddy.
Yes,
like,
yes. Oh, she put on weight in all the right places. Yes, come through. That dress she wore to the spa, I was like, come through.
Yes, like I'm sorry, the throne, the outfit, the hairdo, the speech.
Yes. Speech. Johnny Bananas was scared out of his mind, girl. He was like, diaper change.
Nah, sorry. If you watch the episode, go watch the episode. If you haven't watched the episode, go watch the episode. It's worth it. But I think once people watch it, so far everybody that I have either talked to or who have talked to me about it has enjoyed the episode. Or people say they're going to go watch the episode, I think. But by the time they're going to try to watch it before episode 2, I think it will definitely, which it was at the 10 o'clock hour. Was it at the 10 o'clock hour?
And so once the challenge is over, it will get all those viewers. Because like I've been watching the challenge at 10 on Thursday if it works with my schedule. And so now I will be replacing that with House of Villains and watching it on Thursdays live. And so
I will literally duck out once Big Brother is over and go watch House of Villains live once because I've been recording Bachelor in Paradise because I'm watching Big Brother live and then watch it later. And sometimes I don't watch it right afterwards because I'll watch a little bit of the daily for the challenge. And then when they start fighting, then I leave. And so I will literally just go run and watch House of Villains once it's over. And so I have absolutely no reason not to and watch the Bachelor in Paradise episode 2 hours later. So
and Sophie's upset that I don't cover Big Brother anymore. And like, it's just too much of an undertaking to do Big Brother when it's in the fall. If it was still in the summer, I might have covered this season, but it just too much. But I'm on at least once a week
Yeah.
Usually
On
twice a
Robin's
week
the
on Robin's
podcast.
the podcast. Like
Karen, I see
once a
you.
week during the morning, likely, and most likely another time doing either a roundtable or a recap after the episode. So I'm still giving
I get my Chantel fill when I can of Big Brother content because I've been trying to get her. So I am covering it on my channel, and I would try to get her to cover it. But again, like I get to see Chantel talk Big Brother. I'm good too. But if you want somebody who's covering it, I am covering it with Janelle Show on my channel, Entertainment in Color.
Doing all the exit interviews as well, so she's going to have some extra information from
Absolutely.
the people that she's spoken to. So
yeah,
definitely check it out on Entertainment in Color.
Yeah,
and also Sophie, I don't have as much time as I did during COVID when I had 0 jobs, and now I'm back to having 6.
Yeah.
I literally flew last night and I came home and I fell asleep watching The Golden Bachelor and Bachelor in Paradise because like I just don't have as much time anymore because I'm back to working. So I'm sorry, but blame not COVID.
Not COVID. I was gonna say not COVID. COVID's over.
Blame work.
Blame the economy because we have to have money to survive.
For real. Because if I could just listen, I told people if I could just chit chat reality shows all day, travel, eat food, love up on some man, I would do that full time. And not do my day job, but I need my day job. It pays the bills.
Right now. I mean, that's what I'm working for. That's the dream, right? Like the dream is that this channel would be sustainable for me to be doing everything that I want to do and just cover shows. Like that is the goal and the dream. But to get there, I need to have financial support to be able to pay my cable bill so I can watch these damn shows.
For real. Because when I wasn't working last month, then I was like, damn, am I gonna have to shut off the cable for a month? Like, is it like, but how am I gonna cover the shows? I gotta cover the show. Okay, so,
like my cable bill is $400 a month. Well, I mean, it's all together though. So it's like my cable, my phone,
cable, my internet, yeah, same.
All
I'm
of
the
it.
same way.
Yeah, like mine is $260, and I'm complaining about that. I'm thinking about switching to YouTube TV.
But I'm Canadian though, so that's another thing too.
Yeah,
but then I also have Netflix. I have Prime. I have
me too, Disney. And those are all additional. And those are all additional. So I'm like
ITV,
Peacock, Paramount Plus, Hulu. So I'm like, I pay all this in cable, and then I pay so much money in Stars in all of these streaming services. So I'm like, something's got to give. Yeah. I'm thinking about going to YouTube TV because I'm like, it's too much.
That's what Janelle has. She has YouTube. She says she likes it. She like cut the cord and just uses YouTube. So
yeah, my friend and cousin love it.
Yeah, I don't know how, like, because I watch a lot of Hallmark TV. Like, I have not been able to find those channels like everywhere, unfortunately. And
they only have the Hallmark movie one. They don't have the regular Hallmark, and they don't have TV one.
Yeah, and so I watch that literally Friday and Saturday.
And Lifetime.
I love setting everything up to record.
Yeah.
So if I forgot that Bachelor was starting, it will record it for me. I don't have to do you know what I mean? And so I love just having things programmed into record, or if I see something coming. You can do that on
YouTube TV. Oh. You can do that. It's the DVR you can do that on YouTube TV.
Canadian,
and it has TV, so. No capacity because like my thing can only record 6 things at once. My DVR on my cable can only record 6 shows at the same time, but the YouTube TV is infinite. Like there's no amount. The DVR is just and it has the capacity, it doesn't even have like mine is always 97% full because I record so many shows. It's always like erase, like you're full. That doesn't have that. So that's a plus. It's just that those 3 channels I would be missing. And I don't know how to stream Hallmark because they don't have a stream thing or Lifetime or TV One. Those 3 shows aren't on any kind of streaming network. So that's the thing that holds that.
And it used to be like OWN, and I used to watch every Friday Ready to Love, like and all those other now owns now because Discovery took OWN and now owns on stuff. But yeah, it used to be like that is why I've kept cable for this long.
I think I'm gonna have to be a cable through and through. So
yeah,
it's kind of like I still do like I don't have it set up. I do still have a landline. Like I have a landline number. Like I think I might just need to keep it Just, anyways, let's talk about Bachelor in Paradise. The girls have the roses this episode. And the boys obviously are discussing all the strong connections. Realnesss thinks that Brayden and Kat are really strong, and they think that Brayden is all in on this connection and this relationship. And Brayden thinks Kat is quirky and funny and likes how things are going. And then Tanner shows up. And, Tanner apparently is hoping to see Kat and Jess, and those are his front runners.
Yeah.
Do you guys?
I'm just wondering, did Charity talk to these women about the men on her season, because they are all seem to be like really excited to see the men on her from her season? Like, did she send photos and bios or something? Because
they're from the same season, though, right?
But Tanner? She's saying the women. She's saying
the women are friends with Charity, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and it's mostly her women who seem to be like her friends, her Bachelor Nation friends, who seem to be very excited to see her men. So I'm wondering if she was just like, oh, I have the man for you. You got to meet this guy. Like I because since the beginning,
text messages, pictures. She probably was like, these are some of them that might be coming to the island. These are the ones that I think are good guys. We just didn't mix. We, didn't mesh. And I think so. And I think if you looking, Tanner looks attractive. Like, if you're just looking at his picture, he looks attractive, like, to the average girl. And I was like, I could see them saying, oh yeah, I want to meet him or whatever, that preppy kind of, it's what Sean wants to be, but he just is effortlessly.
Say who effortlessly? What?
Tanner is what Sean wants to be.
Oh,
but Tanner does it effortlessly.
Right, yeah.
That's just who he is. Whereas Sean tries really hard to be this preppy, guy, like, just.
But I think with Sean, he's not. I don't find him as terrible. Like he was defending Brayden this episode. Like, I don't feel I find him as bad on this show as I did on Charity's show, or Fake or Phony. But I also think he's with people that he's actually interested in and actually attracted to. So I think that's also the difference. But I kind of agree. I feel like Tanner is just maybe a prettier Sean, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So Dabu says it's weird seeing Aaron and Sean now being buddy with Brayden. Y'all hated him. Yes,
I agree.
We said this last week. We're just like, wait, why is Sean feeling bad for Brayden? Like, what? What? Or like caring?
Yeah, and we're talking Realnesss, right? Like, we're not talking. We're talking Realnesss. Yeah, like they both were defending him. So, but we saw this. Remember with Thomas a few seasons ago as well. Like, the men, when that competition factor got taken out of it, the men got to see each other more for who they are, and bygones, and some of them found love, some of them still striving for love. So some of them left the beach because they, like, it was too much back to back. We saw that happen with Trey, which I feel was unfortunate. And because I really like Trey, I wish he would find love. I don't know if he's not interested or, but yeah, I just think he's so cute and he's sweet, and I
hate him, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't know if the Bachelor Nation is the world for him.
Right, for him. That's what I feel too, because I feel like in the group that he is in, I feel like he's the sweetest guy. And for me, he's probably the one I would be most attracted out of that group, that San Diego crew-ish type of people, I think it is. But I feel like for other people, he might not stand out. But maybe for a regular girl like me.
Yes, Thomas.
Yes,
is king. I that's my I told you so for the episode. Is like, I was all in on Thomas from the beginning. So Kat and Jess think Tanner is so hot, and Olivia thinks he's so hot. He's a good looking guy, but to me, he's boring. Like, I find Sean more interesting, and I'm not interested in Sean at all.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like it's like a Tanner's better than Sean now. Like, I feel like not my thing, either one of them. But I can see why anybody would be pulled to both of them. To me, like, you know what I mean?
Well, I think if I were to look at Tanner, I would think that he's someone I would be more attracted to looks wise.
Mhm.
But I found that his personality was bland.
Dry. Mhm.
Dry.
Yeah,
But he's okay,
yeah.
so he's from Pittsburgh. So
Mhm.
if I ever go to Pennsylvania
Pittsburgh for Bryson Wen.
well, they're not in Pittsburgh though, right? They're in Philly. But yeah, if I ever go to Pennsylvania, aren't they?
Well, yes, they're in Philly, but they did a Pittsburgh one because that's where Janelle lives, and that's where she went to.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Well,
Yeah.
anyways, if they ever go to Pittsburgh again, or
Yeah.
if I go to Pennsylvania and he's a reality star that shows up for the event, maybe I'll see him in person. Maybe he'll be more like, ooh, ah. But right now, he's just a little boring for me.
Yeah. Definitely, like I said, out of the men, like especially the non-people POCs, not the one that I would be pulled towards. And the closest, not like he's still a POC, which is John B. I think he's the cutest. I think he has the best personality.
So cute.
Well, we're going to find out more about him next week. Yeah. He is very cute.
Yeah.
Very cute. So Tanner gets a date card saying, Tanner, love is a wild ride. Did you have any thoughts of what this date was going to be about?
No.
Me neither.
I thought they were going. I didn't think it was going to be horses.
Yeah, me neither.
No. Like maybe ATV, but like, no.
Me neither. So Braden, though, he's really enamored by Kat and he wants to create a date for her. And at the same time, Kat is wanting to talk to Tanner, or is talking to Tanner. And he pulls her to chat. And we learned that Kat and Jess are really good friends and that Tanner was Jess's number one and Kat knew this. So do you think that Kat always had Tanner as her number one and just never told Jess? Or do you think that she's being a bit of a mean girl and just swooping in on Jess?
A mean girl?
I thought she said it during the bonfire. The fire thing.
But your top, it was Jess's number one. Like I think something she was interested in. No,
I think she said that he was her number one and then they asked Braden about it. Am I thinking of the wrong Cat?
I don't know. It might be the right Cat, but I just remember her saying her number one.
Yeah, she said she came to the beach for Tanner. I swear because that's why everybody was like, they were worried that if Tanner comes, that Sean said it, that she would break his heart.
I knew that she wanted to see Tanner, but I don't remember her saying number one. I've only remembered Jess right now being like he's her number one pick. And so, anyways, whatever. The point being is that
Kat said Tanner and somebody else. She mentioned two people. It was Tanner
and Tyler. I think was the other
Tyler. Okay.
I think I could be wrong. I don't know.
I don't remember Tyler being.
So yeah, Kat and Jess are good friends. Tanner was Jess's number one. Kat. I really like Kat with Braden. I thought that they had like a good vibe. Like I thought that it seemed like they were getting along. Why are you laughing, Miss TJoy?
Because Kat is a trip. She acted like she was into that boy. She acted like
she did. She did. She caught me.
She had people. I thought.
Do you know what though? I'm wondering if she did actually like him. But she actually wanted to meet Tanner, and Tanner came to the beach, and she just is just pushing aside what she was like. She was interested in because she got the guy that she wanted to see. And I think I told you guys this story before, but I remember I was supposed to go on this date with this guy that I really liked, and then this guy that I've always had a crush on wanted to go and hang out and like go and like see a movie or something like that, and so I postponed the date that I was supposed to go with the guy that I liked because the guy that I've always liked was giving me attention at the same time. And so then I not broke it off, but just like postponed with the other person. And it never got back on track because he ended up moving back to Australia or the Philippines. And like, anyways, it never, ever happened. But like, and then nothing ever really happened with my crush guy. And so I wonder if she just sabotaged her relationship with Braden because she had an interest in Tanner.
The idealistic view of going with Tanner.
right? And like, if I look astrologically, they're not a match. Tanner is a Pisces. She's a Gemini. She's going to work better with Brayden naturally. So, just saying, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. So Kat and Tanner are going to be riding horses, and Brayden is back at the beach wanting to just wait for Kat. And
she didn't even have a talk with him. Like,
yeah, it was rude.
It was how she carried it. It was how she carried him throughout the whole thing, right? Like, you know, not for nothing, but Kylie, even though she was dropping Will like a hot potato, she did try to handle him with kid gloves. You know, it was a manipulative way, but she did try to, you know, smile in his face and try to, you know, and
say like, oh, it's just bad timing. It's not
you know. But Kat was just like, I don't even have to talk to you. I'm going on this date.
Just like,
I'll talk to you.
And like, yeah,
she cut throat. Yes,
wasn't really kind about it. So we see Kat and Tanner kiss. It didn't look like a good kiss to me. I don't know. Did you guys see
nothing about this date was interesting? I'm going to tell you the truth. I zoned out.
I didn't find it interesting either.
I found that she lit up more with Brayden, to be honest. Like, she was just more playful, more fun. Like, it just looked like she looked like she was in a relationship with Brayden. It looks like she's trying to get Tanner to like her. You know what I mean? Like, she's trying really hard with Tanner to be cute and like da 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 and da 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 and like, I'm so into you and like like giggle. Like, I don't know. It just seems more forced, and I felt that she and Brayden, they worked better to me.
Yeah.
So we see Will. His eyes are only on Mercedes. He is giddy and excited and happy about this new potential relationship opportunity. And then Tyler 2.0 arrives. Tyler. And Rachel is really excited to see him. She really
was she?
Well, she said she was.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Wasn't she? She was all like,
oh, what's it? Jenny said, was she? I'm like, yes, she was. And like, she had dropped him like another hot potato. And I think she's realizing that like he would have actually stuck with her. They would not have broken up. Like, they would have been together forever. She would have been able to do whatever she wanted with that man, but she wanted Tino. No. Tino and her weren't good. So Tyler gets a date card as well, and it says, choose a person that lights you up. And so he pulls Rachel for a little bit of a chat, and she's so excited to go for and chat with him.
The conversation was funny though, because she's like, I'm chill, Rachel now. Like, she's trying to convince
like, are you chill? Okay.
Are you?
She's like, yes, I'm chill now.
I thought it was the funniest conversation because she's so trying to convince him. You know, the person you saw at the Bachelorette that you dated? No, that's not me anymore. I'm chill, Rachel now. I'm on the beach chilling.
Very chill. I'm super
Rachel
chill.
is not into Sean.
I'm chill.
She's not into Sean.
No.
Rachel's not into Sean.
No.
She's not.
No. I mean, Rachel was into Clayton. Rachel was into Tino. Rachel's not into Sean. Rachel, I don't even think is into Tyler.
He's not. It doesn't feel like he's her like physical type.
I think she likes bigger guys.
Yeah, I think so. I think she likes just hanging out with him. He seems to have a sweet personality towards her. I get it, but I just don't think she's like necessarily physically attracted to him. And this is not saying that Sean is not physically attractive. Again, I think I think for her, he wouldn't be the type that she jumps towards.
For sure. Totally agree. He also pulls Jess for a chat. And this was her line of the 2 times that she was pulled for a little mini chat. She says, "Oh, I'm bloated and I'm in a one piece." Oh, she said that before. I don't know why she was saying that before, but she's like, when Tanner pulled her for a chat, she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm bloated. That's why I'm wearing a one piece. I'm bloated. That's why I'm wearing a one piece."
I don't understand why she's saying that. I don't like. Is a one piece like not supposed to be on it on the beach?
Because remember they were talking at the table. She started it off when they were at breakfast, and the girl was like, I'm the one that told you to put this one on. And she was like, because you were going to wear that other one and it wasn't flattering. And I'm like, first of all, you have on a one piece, but your butt is out. It comes all the way up past your hip. You still have naked. It's not that big of a deal. Like,
I mean, I think some one piece are really.
And men don't even care. Like,
they don't.
He don't care you got on a one piece.
They don't.
Yeah, or that you're bloated.
Or that you're bloated.
Right.
They don't care.
You can't tell.
They care if the one piece or the two pieces off. They don't care about the one or two.
Right. Hello.
Absolutely.
Tell Tamika. He just want to know, is it going to be on the floor or what?
Yes, Natalie, I agree. Like, he's cute, but like he's not my type of like hottie.
But so you guys know, my whole thing is always gonna be there's somebody for everyone. There is absolutely somebody who's going to find that man attractive.
Absolutely. Like, remember what was his name? Was it Jordan? He was blonde, another Ken doll type. He was on whose season? I think his name is Jordan. His name is Jordan Kimball. Jordan Kimball.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find. Do you remember who he is, or do I need to find a picture of him?
You probably would have to find a picture of him.
Is it Kimball? Yeah, it is Kimball. Look at me go. Okay, hold on. Look at me go. But like he was able to find some people that really matched with him. And he's definitely not my type. There's definitely a lid for every pot, and I'm not the lid for this one. Remember him?
I don't remember.
Have you not been watching The Bachelor?
Yeah,
he came in like gold.
Oh yeah, he was on yes. He was on Bachelor in Paradise last season.
Okay, right? I know the name. I don't know the face.
So he was in Bachelor Paradise 5 and 6.
Okay, didn't watch those. And season 14 I didn't watch. That's why. But I do know his name. Yeah. I do know his name.
But like I think he even has a baby now and everything like that. But like he's the same type of guy.
Was he on Tayshia's? Hold on. Who's season?
No, 14 was like I think it was even maybe Rachel. No, Becca's. Okay. He's on Becca's season.
Okay.
But like I think he came. Anyways, whatever. If you don't remember who he is, it doesn't matter. But anyways, he's the same type, I would say, as Sean, being like kind of like this pretty boy look, but like is not my type of pretty boy, you know?
Right.
You know. Sorry, Dabu's here saying that Tyler talking to Rachel as if she didn't come to his hometown and decide, nah, I don't want to meet your family anymore. It was so awkward. Really awkward.
But she's chill Rachel now, Dabu. She's chill Rachel now.
She's chill. So we see him pull Mercedes as well. I don't feel like he's into Mercedes personally, but like I think that he was just trying to like shake things up with like I didn't feel at the time anyways that he was interested in Mercedes, but wanted to just kind of shake things up with Will. Because I just was surprised by that.
She looks similar to like she's a brunette like Brittany, but she has, like a little more.
And Brittany's a person of color.
Right. And so I felt like maybe we're seeing his type. Maybe he likes brunettes, you know what I mean? And with tanner skin, like, And I was like, okay, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I was just thinking that because I don't really know other than him being on Rachel's season. Mm-hmm. I just knew that he really liked Brittany and she just played him. So I was just like, maybe this is his type, brunettes.
Yeah, I agree. Jordan had charm. I don't know nothing about Jordan.
I think that Jordan did he go in a fight with?
Yeah, they were.
Not Thomas. What's the guy's name that I also think is really hot, but he's a little bit troubly. He's the baseball player. I think he's really good looking. He was from Andy's season, Andy Dorfman.
Mm-hmm.
He would sweat a lot on Paradise. He was with Amanda for a bit. Josh Murray.
Oh, okay.
They might have gotten a fight together. I don't know. I can't remember these things right now. It's like 5 years ago. Hi, Carly. So Carly says, am I making things up, or did I see Rachel and Brayden kissing in the Truth trailer for the season a while ago? I think you did see that.
Yes.
I think you did see that. She was interested in Brayden.
She was interested in Brayden. He went to Kat, and so yeah.
Okay, hold on. This is an interesting question. Do you think they will do a Golden Bachelor?
No.
No.
Leave these poor people off Paradise. These poor people.
No, but they would do a cruise instead. A Golden Bachelor in Paradise, Bachelor on Seas or something.
They would have to pull it off better than the Love Boat, because I don't know.
Love Boat was awful.
The Love Boat, they had a great host. I think the concept was great. I just think the execution was bad. If you execute it right, it can work. I personally feel.
And I don't know, Golden Bachelor Paradise on a boat?
Yeah. And with Love Boat, those people didn't know each other, so they were constantly cycling them in every few days. You could keep these people on for a few days, but they already kind of know each other. Like, absolutely. You can cycle them out, no problem.
It would work. It would work. Even the format of the Love Boat would work with people that have already been on a season together. So, yeah, we'd have to wait for another season of Golden Bachelor in Paradise. No, Bachelorette in Paradise. Sorry, Golden Bachelorette, and then we could do Bachelor in Paradise on a boat. After we have like 2 seasons, at least. Right. Okay. Are we doing some producing here or what? So Tyler does choose Mercedes to go on his date, and Will looks defeated.
But I don't understand why he looks defeated. It's only been one day. It was only one night. It was only one kiss.
Because every time he picks a girl, somebody comes and steals her.
No, but being facetious here, because
I know.
No,
or the fact that she didn't think that Olivia should have been caring that much about what happened with him and Brittany, and he's all sad sap.
There was one girl that did not get stolen. He threw her away.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like of all the people that he has entertained, he still had the best vibes with her.
Agreed.
Leo.
What's Mercedes? She's definitely somebody that doesn't necessarily mesh with him. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think so too.
What's her sign? I feel like she's probably gonna be something that gets along with Kylie, right?
Yeah.
I took a picture of what
is
Aries.
Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, she's an Aries. March 23rd.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not bad though.
No, I'm Aries and Leo should be okay.
Yeah.
Because Tyler's a Cancer though, isn't he? I think he's a Cancer. Which is not necessarily good for Mercedes.
Yeah, Tyler's a Cancer, yeah.
Now, before we get to the date between Tyler and Mercedes, the Sam poop story is coming to a head. No pun intended. So apparently she took some stool softener before the rose ceremony. And so she was kind of in agony during the rose ceremony. And look at me looking at her to see if she made a mess. I can't, why am I doing that? The producers are making me look to check to see if she made a mess at the damn rose ceremony. I'm so annoyed. And then the doctor shows up, and apparently 9 days without going isn't great. And he talks about delivering a poo baby that was 16 inches
long.
Yeah. Long.
He doesn't know how much it weighed because he didn't deliver that one.
That's so repulsive. And then
they kept showing that turtle.
It's so disgusting. And then later on, the chipmunk or whatever little groundhog type animal coming out of the ground. So apparently, in 11 and a half hours, it's going to be sunrise. And if she hasn't delivered anything by then, they might have to take some more advanced measures, because this is not, it's not, obviously it's not good. It's very toxic. But what's going on there? Just get it out.
I fast forward through this entire thing.
That's okay.
I couldn't. I think I even had made myself a plate of food and sat down to watch Bachelor in Paradise, forgetting that this shit was literal shit was gonna be on episode.
But this is my whole thing. If you have to, I have never had it.
Hold on, can you just take over this question, Miss TJoy?
Oh, a poo baby is when you are backed up in your intestines and it's so much like you're putting all this stuff in your body, nothing's coming out. And after about 10 days, it becomes really, really toxic. And so they have to go in and have surgery and kind of like deliver it out.
Help pass it for you.
Yes. And then they measure them and weigh them. And, then they let you know, oh, you had this. It was 12 inches long and it weighed 8 pounds. Yeah. They let you know how much poop came out of you. And that's what they call a poo baby, Natalie. That's a poo baby.
Thank you.
And so I just felt like they put a timer on it and everything, the countdown. But I just have never been had to go to the bathroom so bad that I was sweating and everything. And then all of a sudden, 10 minutes later, I can't go anymore. That's never happened to me. She was like, oh, it was so, I was having to go. And then as soon as we cheers and then I could leave, I didn't have to go anymore. I was like, she has some, a really strong push back in power. Like, how are you able to push that all the way back up there that it doesn't want to come out?
Dude, we are scraping the bottom of the barrel with this
storyline.
I was so embarrassed with that doctor. That doctor did not want to make eye contact. He's just like, like talking like this. Like he just did not want to be there. Like he's like, oh my God, they did not pay me enough for this. Oh my gosh. 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 Yes, bottom of the barrel. All right, but before we get back to this storyline, because it's not over there, because we have to see a countdown clock of 11 and a half hours before sunrise. So we see that Sean really likes Brayden in Paradise and he's really rooting for him and feels bad for Brayden because he sees that he did really like Kat. And then Kat returns and they do go and talk and she breaks it off and he's upset that she didn't even really think about him like on the date. And like, that's rude,
Right.
But like, I don't know, like if, I can't imagine, even if I didn't like the person, going on a date with somebody else, not thinking in the back of my head, even like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to break up with this person. Like, like something, like they would still, even if I didn't like them, never liked them, never kissed them, like went on one date and been like, oh, I like this person better. Do you know what? I'm gonna have to break
I think about that with dating apps. Like I'm like, I don't want to talk to this person anymore. I'm talking to somebody else, and I'm just like, oh my God, I like this person way better than this other
person. And you're gonna have to
this other person. Like, what do I say? How can I say?
Talk to them all, Mika. On dating apps, talk to them all.
That's what I'm saying. Like you talk to them all, and then you just realize after having conversations with people that some people just like no, like you got to stop talking to them. Like there's no reason for you to continue talking to this person.
But if I'm out on a date and am I talking to more than one person, I would have at least a thought of the other person.
Absolutely,
like, at least a thought, being like, oh shoot, feels really good. Oh my God, I'm gonna hurt this other person because like we were like I where's the compassion?
But even if
have zero thought.
Even if you don't have to tell him that. Even if you didn't think of him, everything that comes to mind doesn't have to come out of your mouth.
I know, and
so
it's like
you just need to
validate her feelings.
Have some tact. She didn't have to tell him that, even if she didn't think about him. She didn't have to tell him.
Yeah. Absolutely. Debu says, instead of the poo baby nonsense, couldn't we learn more about the other couples, i.e. Jake and Blake, Eliza and Aaron, rather than...
It's so weird because they just was like saying their names and then just like glossing over them. And I'm just like, I care about those people. I would like to know what their connections are. Like Aaron and Jess, like, hello? The only thing they showed us about him talking about he wants to eat birds.
Blake and Jess. We don't. Yeah, Blake and
I mean,
Jess.
Blake and Jess. Yes, that's it.
Yeah, that was the only thing. And it's making me feel like I don't know if Jess has like a really ditzy personality. Like I liked her as Glitter Girl, and now I'm thinking she talking about being bloated to everybody when she get a chance to talk to them about going on a date. And now she didn't realize like chicken was a bird. Like it never dawned on her mind, and she's just like, I'm thinking, is there like a are we missing? Is she missing something? I'm trying to think,
I think that because the way that he said it didn't sound like he was talking about chicken, right? Like
it didn't. I will give her that. It did not sound like it.
Like I don't think that she was immediately going turkey chicken, right? Like he's like, oh yeah, I eat birds. Like the only thing I eat is birds. And so,
but remember, he had already said that he eats really lean. Like since he got his body into shape and he eats really lean, he had already said that in previous. So are you not paying attention to him? Are y'all not really connecting?
But lean could be like bison is lean meat.
That's not a bird.
Oh, but now for birds. I mean, I don't know. Maybe pigeon is super lean. I don't know.
She know ain't no pigeon at no grocery store. Now come on.
That's what how he said bird, it did sound off.
It did. I'm gonna give it to her. And so when she was saying, "Oh, I thought you were talking about pigeon," I was like, "Fair." Like people eat squab.
Eat pigeon in Dominican Republic. There's like a pigeon stew at the buffet. So it's not out of the ordinary, but like to say bird instead of even like saying poultry, like I don't know. I can understand why she might just be a little bit confused.
Yeah, I will absolutely give her that.
But she also is the same person when she had an opportunity to talk to these people about going being picked for a date. She was talking about being bloated and wearing a one piece. So I'm starting to think I don't know if what's going on up there. And they don't show a lot of them having conversations. So I'm starting to feel like they don't have a lot of material to work with. So they keep just letting everybody name the connections because they don't really have no material to show us how they really connected. So every time they be like, these are the connections. Jess and Blake, this person and that person.
That Jess's personality does come out a little bit later in the episode. So I do hear what you're saying that like they're not they hadn't been showing that much of her. But in a second, I'll bring something else up. So okay. Debu here is saying that you're supposed to explore things in paradise, but that was a 180 by Cat in 24 hours. It's crazy. Yeah, it was just like you could like whoever you like, you could not like whoever you like, but like maybe just be a little bit more considerate. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, I wanted to see him before he came. I didn't realize that I was going to have a connection with him. I'm sorry that it's kind of going to interfere with what we were building, but I would like to explore this. And he'd be like, fuck, that sucks, but I get it.
I mean, it's the same thing we say on Love Island all the time. There's a way to transition if you are more interested in somebody else. And especially if you've been coupled up with somebody for a long time, you want to end things properly. And especially if you did have a connection with that person, you don't want to totally cut off the connection. You want to tell them that you're just exploring the connection that you thought might be there, and that's it. There's a way to do it. It's respectable to do it. Like just do it, and then if you're wrong, at least you ended things with that other person properly, so that if you want to try again, you can try again.
Because Dumb Ding Dong Will, he cut it off completely with Olivia.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And like if he had just played that a little bit better, and just been like, I'm going on this date. That doesn't mean anything's changed with me and you. It's early days in paradise.
Exactly.
Like, just getting to know people. And then when he got the egg in his face by Kylie just using him as a placeholder, he can say, Olivia, like obviously that wasn't the person that I was meant to be with. So like I would like to try things with you again. The door would have been more easily opened.
Yeah. And I find it funny because you had Aaron S in there talking about, oh well, Will and Mercedes, they're like, you could see it's like, oh my God, they're gonna like go so far. And then he was like, and Olivia and Pilot Pete, that's just surface level. There's nothing really there. And I was like, mm-hmm. And I knew it was coming. I told y'all so. The Mercedes was not into that man.
Right.
I mean,
You
we
did
knew
say it.
that, like,
You
she's.
did say it.
We all.
All that
we all
crying.
knew
Who
that.
wants
like,
to hear all that crying?
Like on day one, for them anyways, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
She's already seen him sulk around, and her best friend is Kylie.
Yeah.
Like Kylie's probably like, just get Will.
Just
Easy. Will's easy. Just get him until someone else you like is here.
Exactly.
Him and sink him easily.
Absolutely.
So easy. I mean, he's really easy. I'm even thinking, I'm like, if I need a placeholder, Will.
Right.
I need a date for something, Will. So Brayden, of course, is really upset. He's talking to Wells. He's talking to everybody. And he wasn't being over the top about how upset he was. I think it was valid in how he was being upset. I don't think he was being annoying. I think like rightfully so that she treated him quite poorly. And then when she came back, she was
inquired. And people inquired, like, what's wrong? What's going on? What did she say? They were asking him questions and he was relaying the information and just being open about his feelings. He wasn't being malicious and he wasn't trying to like paint her out to be this bad person. Like, she took it too overboard. I did not like that.
Blake talks about murder birds coming in and killing things on the beach, and that's what Kat is. But she goes and showers and change and comes back to the tiki bar, and she's talking to Kylie and Jess. And Kylie and Jess Kylie, I think she's just feeling a little bit of guilt about the way she treated Will, but she was kind of not respecting how Kylie was treating Brayden, because I think it's because Kylie was like, ooh, I did that same thing to Will, and like it does not look good. So let me try to rebuild my image here by being like, that's not okay. And Jess also, though, didn't feel that their friend Kat was treating him well. Okay, so I wrote then that Kat is mad that he's upset, because Kat, after she talks with Kylie and Jess, pulls Brayden over and is mad that Brayden is upset, and she wasn't letting him speak. And I just wrote, whoa, I'm team Brayden. She is weird.
And I hate that for me. She's making me team Brayden. Me. I'm like, why would you do this to me? I mean, and she was terrible. She wouldn't let him get a word in edgewise. And he was being so patient. And he was just like, but I feel, no, you don't get to feel that way. You don't get to tell people, because no, I had more fun with him. I was myself with him. I came back and told you, okay? I mean, like, don't do that. Don't do that. I had to go take a shower. You're acting this way. I
and how dare you say how you feel when somebody asked you, when I was feeling the way I felt, and the way I felt was valid, so you can't feel any way because what I felt was valid.
Right.
He's like, you're being confrontational. And he's like, and he's like, I can't take this anymore.
Right. I can't even deal with you. I can't even deal with this.
So she did make a statement on Twitter. I don't know if you guys saw that.
No.
I'm trying to find it, but I'm wondering if she deleted it, because I can't find it, but maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. I swore I bookmarked it just for the show, and I can't find it, so I'm wondering if she deleted it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but what was it about?
About this conversation with Brayden.
Was she trying to apologize, or what was she doing?
It better be an apology. Well, just because like she was being really, really, really insufferable.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think she deleted it. Dang.
Was she trying to make herself like not look like the bad guy? Was she being the victim here? Like, what was the?
She said that he made statements that escalated the situation, basically, and that it didn't get shown.
Oh,
and so she tried to, in her head, she tried, and I don't know, but based on what she was saying, I knew I should have screenshot it.
Yep.
She basically was saying, she tried to apologize and tried to explain herself, and he escalated the situation and got upset at her and said nasty things to her that weren't shown. And then, of course, she went the low road with him.
There or in like in the tweet,
in the conversation that they had.
Well, from whatever they showed,
Mm-hmm.
he did not say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. So I think that's what she was trying to say. I'm wondering if that's why she had to delete it, because they didn't show him saying anything.
Well, that makes. I mean, maybe. Okay, fine. Maybe we'll give the benefit of the doubt that he said all these horrible things and what she was saying is valid. But like, what we saw were actions, and she did not take him to say, "Hey, I'm going to go and go on this date with this guy." And when she came back, she wasn't kind. Her two best friends on the island said that she wasn't treating him well. She thought that he was going around saying things about her, and like, no, people were asking him about how he was feeling. She pulled him seemingly just for to yell at him and say that she was not allowed to feel the way that he was feeling. Those are actions that I saw. And that's what I'm judging things by. So
exactly.
I don't know what could he have done differently, in my opinion, that would make me completely change my mind about like the actions that I did see. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What would he have said? Like, well, you made me feel like garbage because like you went out and like I was really into you. Like, what would he have said?
He was so calm. No, she's just not trying to take accountability. It's her.
Listen, I always give room for editing, but I agree. I think that I think it's less of what was being said and more of her actions in like basically just kind of glossing over the fact that they spent the last week together and was building a connection, and she did not take that respectfully.
Absolutely. Right. And I think she just feels bad that people are probably coming for her being like, you were rude and you didn't treat him kindly. And she's like, well, you didn't treat me kindly either. You just didn't see it. And it's like, oh, he's probably just defending himself and his feelings that you told him he wasn't allowed to have. I don't know. The fact that she had a Twitter trying to defend annoys me. I need to see this tweet. I'm looking for it too now. Let's see if I can find her damn tweet. Was it on somebody else's or was it on her own?
It was definitely on her own, because I don't follow her, but it came into my feed, and that is why I bookmarked it and I liked and shared it. And I know somebody else I saw someone else repost it, and I went to their page and my page, and it's gone.
Oh, maybe she's. Oh, I was gonna say. I thought that it was saying it was like an error, so I was like, oh, maybe she deleted her account. Does she only have 224 followers on Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
She doesn't even have like a header or anything. Like, I don't.
Are you sure it was on Twitter and not on Instagram?
Yeah, it was on Twitter.
But like she doesn't tweet. Well, she had to have known that like that episode was going to be coming up. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. She's weird. I was team Cat for a bit, but now that's gone. So yeah, the last time it seems like she posted was on October 9th, which I think is weird. And it's like everybody, I don't know. So she even has on her thing like this right here. Like, why does she still have her and Brayden posted on her Twitter? Tamika? Why?
I have no idea.
Like if she hates this man so much.
I don't know if she hates him. The statement wasn't hateful. It was really just trying to explain what happened in the conversation that we didn't see, which is why I wanted to read it. Because
in like the conversation that we did see, she wasn't being kind and loving to him.
Right.
No, but she doesn't like that he's portraying
having
her.
a feeling about
he doesn't
it.
like the image, that she.
Right.
But
That's
why
what I
does she
got from
still
it.
have? Why does she still have his picture up on her thing
I
with
don't
this right here as the caption with the two of them?
I don't
From
know.
a week ago.
I don't follow her.
From a week ago. I'm just on their Twitter right now.
Because she deleted the tweet from this week. That's what Tamika's saying. She had a tweet from
what
this.
I'm saying though. What I'm saying though is if you are so anti somebody and like from what we saw on the show.
But I'm saying that the tweet didn't come off anti somebody. The tweet came off explaining her own actions.
Of her. So what she wants to keep the picture up so people feel like she likes him and they're in a better place and they won't be so mad at
she
her.
doesn't like him. She didn't think about him on the date and that she can't believe that she is being antagonistic with her and like not letting her speak, even though she was the one that not letting him speak, and then she storms off. That doesn't like, where's the pictures of her and Tanner? I just don't understand why she says supporting evidence of the relationship that she said that she wasn't thinking about a week ago. Why is that still on her Twitter if she's going to delete a tweet that would exonerate her from her actions this week? That's all I'm saying. She could delete whatever the F she wants. But if she's going to delete a tweet that makes me understand more about this week's episode and her actions, why isn't she also deleting the tweet that has her being like this right here about them being in a relationship? It doesn't add up to me. That's it.
She doesn't add up.
Exactly. Brooklyn did warn us. That's true. Mm-hmm. That's true, Debu. Debu says it's very telling that even the girls are on Brayden's side. You wouldn't have thought they would have her, her back, but they see the nonsense.
Yes.
So now I'm thinking that she's keeping the things up with her and Brayden because she's realizing that for her brand, it's better for her to be with Brayden than with Tanner, and that she's like getting too much negative press about this whole situation.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Yeah. So she wants everyone to feel sorry for her, like, and be like, "Oh, they're good now."
That's what I'm saying. It didn't come off feeling like she was trying to either send hate to, like I've seen statements where like Charity was going at Brayden in her tweets. Right. Like Charity could give two damns about that man in her tweets when she was explaining what was going on and going through her head. It felt more of like no, you guys don't like understand. Like it was kind of just like an image cleanup, which is why I was like, I don't understand why she deleted it. Mm-hmm. Unless it's because she was making statements about stuff that wasn't shown and the producers made her delete it.
I just don't know why she has all this stuff about her and Brayden up if she is interested in Tanner and not him. Right? Don't you squeaky clean your old image, like if you're not interested in that person anymore? Anyways, whatever. She's weird. So Olivia, I love Olivia. Olivia is my favorite. She can narrate the season. I'm happy. And she's like, "Oh, I've got two shoulders to cry on," and just two shoulders. You want this shoulder? You want this shoulder? Cry on my shoulders. I'm like, please cry on her shoulders because she's just like,
she is so silly.
I love that she's the narrator. She brings so much. Like best part probably of the episode, like because even with the stupid poo baby. She brought a little something to it. The poo baby thing gotta stop.
So Olivia, Mercedes and Tyler have their date. They see a shooting star. Is this a sign? And so we learned that.
So is the raccoon. The raccoon's a sign too.
Yes, the raccoon was a little bit later, but I was going to look up and see why a raccoon could be another sign.
That's what I'm saying. What kind of sign is that? That's a trash animal.
Yeah, it's like stealing your garbage. Yeah, I don't know what the sign of raccoon would be. But so Kylie and Avon are their best friends, so they were really thinking that they can have like double date relationship. And I mean, that is cute.
That is cute.
That is cute.
That is cute.
So the raccoon is at another sign. They kiss. They get fireworks. They go around and they kiss again. How do you guys feel about their kiss? Are we into this couple?
It was okay.
It was okay.
I feel like this couple has kind of what you were already saying about Avon and Kylie there, Mika.
Yeah.
That potentially they all intended on going and having a foursome relationship in paradise. That they've all maybe hung out together before, or it'd be like, hey, let's do this on Paradise together.
And I'm glad it wasn't just me. Because after I watch, I don't listen to other podcasts until after we do ours. And so I went back and watched Charlene and her husband's podcast, Dear Shandy. And
I haven't watched this episode. Oh, last week, you mean? Yeah.
Last week's episode. And she did say it. She said, I do think that Avon and Kylie came on the beach for each other. That it did not feel like this was their first conversation and their first interaction, maybe their first like in-person meeting. But as we found out last week, it's possible she met up with him when she came to San Francisco. It literally, I was like, oh, good. So it's not just me that felt like this was not the first meeting at all.
Because I didn't know they were BFFs. I didn't know that Kylie and Mercedes were BFFs and that Tyler and Avon are roommates. I didn't know that. So I'm like, oh, that's very convenient. Okay, yeah, okay.
I only found out this episode, all of the above. So Dabu says, we know from Teddy and Roddy that the producers force or prevent certain relationships. Are we sure that Tanner really wanted Kat, or was that suggested to cause drama? I could see it being suggested to cause drama. They're from the crossover kind of seasons, though, so I could see them maybe have seen each other before. Kat is very
like I said, it was giving. Charity sent out bios to all her friends from season. Was like, this one would be good for you. This one is nice. This one, you know what I mean? Like, that's what.
Now, would Charity be friends with Kat if she's best friends with Brooklyn?
Oh no! She didn't. No, not Kat. No, she ain't saying Kat. Nothing.
So Kat went on her own for Tanner.
She just didn't want Braden. She didn't want him.
It was like a bit convenient that the two set of BFFs paired together. Exactly. Convenient. Very convenient. So we see that Sad Will is back and he's talking to Wells and Sad Will music, and the music for Will is so sad. It's very funny though. It's just like I can actually clip it next time so we can have the Sad Will music. Mercedes and Tyler do return. We see Olivia and her ITM dancing about Will's like in person. She's gonna be kind and and empathetic, but on the inside she's dancing to Will's sadness. I would be dancing so hard because he flopped so bad.
He did. He did. I saw a comment. All these people talk about second coming of Joe and Serena. Joe and Serena
with Mercedes.
Yes, that's what they were saying last week. Will and Mercedes. I remember that. I was like, am I crazy? And you guys agreed with me, but I was like, am I crazy? I just think she just wanted his rose for the week.
She wanted a rose. Yeah. She's just better at it than most people in faking.
Right.
These people were talking about second coming of Joe and Serena.
No, I didn't see that at all. So we see Sam now talking to Wells about her situation, and then she talks to Aaron as the guy that she's seeing about it. And I think that how she told him in a way that wasn't gross or like it was in a way that it was okay. Like how she told him I was impressed by how she was able to tell him this. And he took it obviously very well because he's a paramedic and a firefighter. So he sees a lot of things. And so like this would definitely not phase him. And that actually made me like him a little bit more because I think of him as a bit of a bro, but knowing that he's had to go through like paramedic training, they see a lot of stuff. And so that and firefighters, like he's seen a lot of stuff. And so I'm happy that it made me see him be a little bit more mature than I was actually going to give him credit for beforehand. And so he decides to bring her different foods and shots of olive oil and coffee,
a poo-poo platter,
a poo-poo platter to help her pass things. And so, yes, they're hoping for a poop baby. Are they going to name it Hope?
If she ate all that bean dip, she ought to be able to go now. I don't mean no harm.
She's going to be 10 pounds lighter. It's so gross. There's 4 hours and 32 minutes on the counter till sunrise. And at this point, we leave off the episode with her going to go try.
She's going to do it.
I think she's going to do it as well. There's a Hope wrap at the end with Braden, Aaron, both Aarons and Jess. I thought that this was pretty good.
Good. I was so shocked. I was like, oh my goodness. Why do I like Braden? Why are they doing this to me? He sounded really good.
He sounded good.
He was going. He had bars on top of bars. I was like, oh,
and some of it you could tell was fresh, like because some of them was like new content, and some of it was probably like phrases that he's like said before, put together before. But like, I thought that he went on for a longer time than I expected him to, and I was like, and it had a flow that wasn't like like it actually like I don't know, it had like a bit of a rhythm.
And Aaron gave him a good beat. I was like, look, yeah.
Oh my god, is it gonna be? Do you remember what is it? Sadie Palace, hey. See from oh my god, you guys don't watch the challenge. Never mind. Okay, only the people that watch the challenge will know what I'm talking about. Sadie Palace. Anyways, do you remember Tech Money?
Tech?
Yeah, so Tech was on a season of the challenge All Stars. I think it was season 2. It was him, Nehemiah, and Latarian. They had like an alliance called, I think it was called the Palace, if I remember correctly, and like they were like everybody was against them, but they're all like Sadie Palace, and they totally made
up a song about the alliance.
Then they recorded it, and it was so good.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'll find it for you guys, and I'll send it to you.
That is so funny.
Sadie Palace. Anyways, okay, so we got through that episode. Thank you, ladies, for being here. Was there anything about this episode that we wanted to talk about that we didn't yet?
No, I'm excited for the next episode because the actual couples I care about is and hopefully they keep the poo baby to like
it's gonna be
10
done
minutes
in the beginning because like it looks like we see the doctor approaching Kat, and I feel like with the way that they left it, with her going to the washroom and then the fact that she's gonna have to leave Paradise, I think it's gonna be a big celebration that she gets to stay and that Hope was kept alive, right? Hope. All right.
Yeah, and I'm excited about John and what he brings in. Him and
Eliza. Me too. I'm excited
for Aaron B.
Yes.
Eliza doesn't want to be in a love triangle, but a love triangle chooses her.
Her, yes. Yeah. I mean, listen, two good options. Yet again, 2 good options. I forget, what is John? John's a Pisces, right?
I don't remember.
Let me see. Let me look at this. I have a screenshot of the thing you had posted on your
don't remember. Okay, I'm just gonna see who gets it faster. Is he on this one yet?
Oh, he's not on this one.
We'll just go. Okay, let me go back to what season was he on?
Charity. He's a Libra.
Oh, okay. Well, both, ruled by Venus. Ruled by Venus.
I don't know. It's not.
No, it's not going to work. She's going to be better with Aaron B.
She's going to be better with Aaron. Okay. That kind of makes the decision for us.
Well, so who do we want him to be with then? So Kat would work with him. She's a Gemini, but like I'm anti-Kat right now. Maybe Mercedes.
I was thinking that she's an Aries, right? She said. Yeah.
But they're opposites, so that also sometimes can be a bit tumultuous. But
yeah,
Air and Fire works better.
Maybe some more women coming. Maybe some more women.
Right.
But he's got to give his rose to somebody this round. So
no, it's women's picking.
It's women's pick. Oh, okay.
So more women are probably coming.
Some more women then has to come down. I don't even know who else. I don't remember from preview who else would come. Because all I remember is him kissing.
No, I don't think so. Imagine Callie drops Avon for John Henry after all the hype. Oh, if John Henry comes too, right?
Oh,
so maybe they're just gonna make it a lot of boys and so a bunch of boys go home. Okay, maybe. I don't find John Henry good looking at all. But if that's what you want to do, Kylie, Avon is the most attractive.
She's not letting him go
on the beach. Literally the most attractive.
Hello.
She's not going to jump for John Henry. That probably doesn't have any Instagram followers. Okay.
Right.
Anyways, thank you, Mika and Miss TJoy. Do you guys have anything coming on or coming up that you want to talk about?
So last night, Janelle, Michelle, and I did a recap of the week in Big Brother 25 and a quick live preview of what's been going on the live feeds this last few days. Very interesting. So if you missed that, you can go head over to my channel, Entertainment in Color, and watch that. It was 2 hours of fun because I was ranting and raving about the current HOH. And so, yes.
Are you up to date with what's going on now, though?
Yes, I do. So we were talking about it. I just had been ranting about prior decisions, and that person will still not get credit for being backed into a corner to make the right decision. And then we will be back on Tuesday with a recap of episode 3 of Traders Canada. Listen, if you're not watching Traders Canada, Corinne's outfits, guys.
Oh, Karin. I really I have to say, Canadian television usually gets a bad rap for having too many commercials and all that stuff. But I am quite proud that we are a bilingual country, and Karin's accent is so good. And I love that she does a little bit of franglais and I don't know.
Yeah.
She sounds to me really good and very, very Canadian in my opinion. But I'm proud of the way that she's representing.
Absolutely.
And her outfits are really good.
Yeah, people were upset that it wasn't being recorded in Scotland. I love their castle in Quebec. I love their breakfast room.
I didn't like the breakfast room.
I love the breakfast room.
I think it could have been because every single other version of the Traders, they come in on the other side.
Oh,
and so maybe
you don't like it aesthetically.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I like it. I love the flowers. I love the coloring. I love the little. I liked that part, but I get what you're saying.
If it was on the other
side. If it was on the other side, okay, got it.
Could be because of just
used to the other side, yeah.
And so it just looks off.
But we also heard that they are supposed to do a whole French Canadian version, so I think that's also why, if they are doing that, that's why they chose a mansion somewhere that they could do both, and that Corinne would be hosting. I love Kuzi. I'm loving the show so far. I still see the same little issues that we saw with US Traders, though. The celeb mix with the thing. So I want to see how it ends up on this. But if you are not watching and you want to find out more information, or if you have watched, come join us for our recap on Tuesday evening. Bye, Debu. And then we will be back this week for this week of Big Brother, and we'll be back next Sunday for our Bachelor Nation block. And that's pretty much what I'm covering now. But if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Entertainment in Color, I'm always chit-chatting shows left and right that I'm watching, random shows, reality TV shows, whatever I'm watching at the time, I will tweet and chit-chat about. So come join the conversation.
Anything going on, Miss TJoy?
No, I'm just trying to catch up on all these shows. It's so many shows.
So many shows on Thursday. I need them to like what? Who made those decisions? Distribute the wealth. Distribute the wealth.
Meanwhile, there's nothing on. Like really.
Monday. I don't watch anything until Traders Canada comes on at 10.
Is Dancing with the Stars on Tuesday now?
Yes, Dancing with the Stars is on Tuesday.
I'm behind on that actually. Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't be bothered to watch it.
I just caught up this morning on that.
And then and Big Brother moved their veto episode to Tuesday. There's nothing on Wednesday.
Wednesday is also double
Wednesday
of Survivor and Survivor.
Nothing on Wednesday for me.
Oh, you know what? Survivor or Amazing Race?
Or Amazing Race, no.
Oh.
No.
I watched both of those.
Yeah.
Me too. And it's 90 minutes, and the 90 minutes is packed.
These are both very good seasons, Tamika.
Yeah, I'm sure my son's gonna make me watch it, but he likes to binge it. He doesn't watch it. He doesn't watch it live. Like I'm watching. What was it 44? With him now.
It's 43, but.
Yeah, so he binge watches it because he got into Survivor because of Netflix, so they're used to binge watching. It's kind of how it's really hard to watch Traders Canada because I have to wait the next week to see who got murdered instead of the next episode.
That's what I like about it. I'm like, why don't they just put it on Peacock so we could just watch it all together?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Well, anyways, we'll see you guys again next Sunday and probably many times during the week beforehand. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, Reality Realness with 3 S's. Like this video. Let us know if you think that any of the couples right now are going to be getting engaged, because we have been teased that someone's getting engaged this season. So bye, Tamika.
I know.
Later. So let us know if you think any of these couples that you know of right now, no spoilers please, are going to get engaged. What are your thoughts about this season and these couples? Other than that, we'll see you next week. Ciao.
Bye.